In this exercise, we can discuss about the questions related to potential and electric fields only. See the first question. In a region where E equal to 0, the potential varies distance R as. So in this question, it is given that E is equal to 0 when electric field intensity is 0. So what is the relation between potential and electric field intensity? So that is V equal to minus integral E bar dot dr bar. Even E is 0. By taking integration for that, it becomes constant. That means when E is equal to 0, potential remains constant. Next, question number 2. In XY coordinate system, if potential at a point XY is given by V equal to AXY, where A is constant, R is the distance, R means R of X comma Y. It is a coordinate point. X comma Y is a coordinate point. R is the distance from origin to the coordinate point. So if R is the distance of point P from origin, then electric field at P is proportional to. So here potential V is given AXY. Potential V is equal to AXY. And finally, you have to find out here how the electric field is related to the R value. And of course, R is nothing but, first we should know here, R is nothing but root over x square plus y square. So based on the general formula, E is equal to minus dV by dr. And of course, if you want to write in vector form, E bar, so then you can just write minus dV by dx minus dV by dy. Of course, in vector form, this is I cap and this one is j cap. In this particular case, minus d by dx of what is the potential given? AXY, and minus d by dy of again potential AXY. Of course, it is dou by dou x and dou by dou y you can write into j cap. So in this particular case, the derivative for this one will be ay. In first case, the derivative is ay I cap minus in second case it is ax j cap. This is the electric field intensity. This is equal to, if minus a is common, this will be y I cap plus x j cap. By taking magnitude of E bar, it will be minus a into root over a into root over x square plus y square. And that means that root square plus y square is nothing but r only. Na? So simply the magnitude can be written as a into r. Hence electric field intensity is directly proportional to r is the answer. See here, potential is equal to, is a variable here. It is equal to a into xy given, where x and y are the positions of particle, x component and y component of the position of particle. Then in such case, electric field intensity E can be written as minus dV by dr, and it can be written as minus dou v by dou x I cap minus dou v by dou y j cap, like that. If you take the derivative, finally you got the answer minus a into y I cap plus x j cap. But only if you want to calculate the magnitude, that is a into root over x square plus y square, where root over x square plus y square is r. And finally, electric field intensity magnitude is directly proportional to r. Now, question number 3. The electric potential V at any point x comma y comma z in space is given by V equal to 4x square. The electric field at the point 1, 0.1 1 comma 0 comma 2, I think 1 comma 0 comma 2 it is. So it is given that the potential V is equal to 4x square. V is equal to 4x square. Now the electric field you have to calculate at point 0 comma 1 comma 2. Of course, this relates to x comma y comma z. If this is V, what is electric field intensity? It is nothing but minus dV by dr actually, but in this particular case it relates only with x, na? So simply you can write with x. So what is the derivative for 4x square? That will be 8x. So it will be minus 8x. But x is given here. Sorry, it is 1 comma 0 comma 2. Here x is given 1 only, na? So that it will be minus 8 into 1, which is equal to minus 8 volt per meter. And finally, the electric field intensity is minus 8 volt per meter. That means 8 volt per meter along negative x-axis. It is the answer here. Next. Question number 4. The electric potential V is given as a function of distance x by V equal to 5x square plus 10x minus 9 volt. Value of electric field at x equal to 1 meter is a similar question. So here again V is given. V is equal to 5x square plus 10x minus 9 given. And finally, they are asking us to calculate electric field at x equal to 1. It is nothing but minus dV by dr, but in this case, it will be dV by dx only. And what is the derivative of this particular equation with respect to x? That is 10x, of course, minus will be there, 10x plus 10. But at x equal to 1, they are asking. In that particular case, E equal to minus into 10 into 1, 10 plus 10. So finally, the answer will be minus 20 volt per meter or Newton per coulomb. So this is the answer for the question number 4. Now, question number 5. A uniform electric field having a magnitude E naught and direction along the positive x-axis exists. So electric field uniform is given and its value is E naught given and its direction is given along positive x-axis. Now the question is, if the electric potential V is 0 at x equal to 0, then its value at x equal to small x will be. Okay. So here just you can imagine a diagram, that is, for example, let me consider this is a coordinate system and where this is origin. At origin it is given electric potential V equal to 0. At any other point x and potential is given of course potential they're asking us to calculate. And of course, E is only along x-axis, electric field is only along x-axis and which is equal to E naught. So we all know that in the direction of electric field, always potential decreases. Always potential decreases in the direction of electric field. In that particular case, and of course it is uniform electric field, so that it is nothing but V equal to ED. Simply, if it is uniform electric field, and of course we are calculating the distance, we are measuring the distance along the direction of E bar. so that there is no problem. Simply V equal to ED. And here, of course, minus ED minus E, in place of E, you can write E naught. And what is the distance between these 2 points along x-axis? This is x and this is 0. So it will be x minus 0, the distance. So finally it will be minus E naught into x. And finally potential is equal to minus E naught x. Next. Question number 6. If the potential function is given by V equal to 4x plus 3y, then the magnitude of electric field intensity at the point 2, 1 will be, okay, here potential V is given 4x plus 3y first of all. And they're asking us to calculate electric field intensity at some point 2, 1. So first of all, first you calculate electric field intensity here. Electric field intensity E is nothing but minus dou V by dou x I cap minus dou V by dou y j cap you can write here. And in this case, by taking partial derivative for this function with respect to x, that will be 4 only. So that it will be minus 4 I cap minus partial derivative of potential with respect to y. It will be minus 3 into j cap. And finally the E bar is equal to minus 4 I cap minus 3 j cap. And finally, of course, in the answer, we didn't get any variable function. And hence E is equal to, that means modulus E bar, magnitude will be root over 4 square plus 3 square. That is equal to 5 volt per meter. And of course, it is constant. Okay, constant everywhere. So at any point, it is constant here. Now, question number 7. The variation of potential with the distance r from a fixed point is as shown in figure. The electric field at r equal to 5 meters is. Okay. In this particular diagram, it is given distance, graph between distance and potential. And electric field is nothing but change in potential by change in distance. That is minus dV by dr. That means the slope of this particular graph indicates electric field intensity. And here the electric field intensity, they are asking us to calculate at 5 meters. 5 meters in the sense at this particular point. At this particular point, slope if calculate, slope at 5 meters. Slope at 5 meters distance will be dV by dr. That means this particular, for this particular line, you can calculate the slope. This is y2 minus y1. y2 is 0 and y1 is 4. So 0 minus 4, sorry, 0 minus 5, I think. 0 minus 5 for this whole line. And here x2 minus x1 will be 6 minus 4. So minus 5 by 2, that is 2.5. Of course, minus 2.5. This is the slope of this particular line. So the slope indicates electric field intensity. So the electric field intensity equal to, of course, minus dV by dr. That means minus of slope. So minus of minus 2.5. The answer will be 2.5 volt per meter. So in the 7th question, first option is the correct answer. Question number 8. The potential difference between points A and B in the given uniform electric field is. Here the uniform electric field is there in downward direction. To this particular diagram, along downward direction there is some uniform electric field, and point A and B are given at different points like this. So in this particular case, they are asking us to calculate, of course, potential difference only. Potential difference is nothing but minus, of course, E bar dot dr bar, you will get that. E into D you can calculate. Simply in magnitude it is E into D. So this is equal to minus E into uniform electric field E into. So what is the distance along the electric field they are asking? Along the electric field only the distance should be calculated. We should not take the distance from A to B or B to A. Okay, we have to take the distance AB along the electric field, in the sense it is AC. So what is the distance AC here? That is B only. Okay, so that will be B, E minus E into B. But here, see, in the direction of electric field, we know that always potential decreases. That means VA is more or VB is more. Direction of electric field is along downward direction. That means at point B, the potential is more, and at point A, the potential is less. Okay, so, but they're asking here difference between VA minus VB. VA minus VB. Okay. The magnitudes were not given in the options. The directions were not given in the options. So directly you can write E into B only. The potential difference is nothing but E into B. Whether it is negative or positive, it was given in the options, so that no need to go for directions there. If they're asking us to calculate VA minus VB, that is VA will be less only, na? So the answer is minus E into B. If they ask us to calculate VB minus VA, the potential B is more, so that it will be EB. Based on the question, you can answer it this particular way. Next, question number 9. An infinite conducting sheet of charge had surface charge density of 10 power minus 7 coulomb per meter square. The separation between two equipotential surfaces near the sheet whose potential differ by 5 volt. One non-conducting sheet of charge is taken whose surface charge density is sigma is equal to, of course it is given 10 power minus 7 coulomb per meter square, and the potential difference V is given, and the potential difference V is given 5 volt. And finally you have to calculate here the separation between the two equipotential surfaces, the distance between the points taken for this potential difference, that is D equal to question mark. Now, so we know the general formula, that is V equal to ED or E equal to V by D. So E for non-conducting sheet, electric field intensity is nothing but sigma by 2 epsilon naught into D, that is V, and you have to calculate D value, na? So D will be how much then? 2V epsilon naught by sigma. So here 2 into 5 into the value of epsilon naught will be 8.85 into 10 power minus 12 by sigma given 10 power minus 7. By calculating this, 10 into 10 power minus 12, 10 power minus 11, 10 power minus 4, that will be 8.85 into 10 power minus 4 meters. But if you write in millimeters, so 0.88 into 10 power minus 3, that can be written as millimeters. This is the answer for the given question. Question number 10. In a uniform electric field, the potential is 10 volt at the origin of coordinates and 8 volt at each of the points. The first point you can observe here, that is on x-axis, only along x-axis at 1 meter distance. The second point is only along y-axis at 1 meter distance. And third point only along z-axis on 1 meter distance. At all these 3 points, potential remains same, that is 8 volt. It is given that potential is 8 volt at same distance on x and y in z axis. Okay, that means electric field is uniform. You can just imagine here that electric field is uniform, and of course it is given that in uniform electric field, but this uniform electric field means electric field is uniform in all the directions in this particular case. The potential at the point 1, 1, 1 will be okay. So see here, if a coordinate system is considered, in the question it is given that along x-axis, along y-axis, along z-axis, in all the directions, there is same potential at same distances. That means in all the directions, potential remains, so electric field remains constant. Electric field is constant in the sense that is uniform electric field in all the directions. In such case, what the equation we can write for electric field intensity? First, you try to calculate electric field intensity for the given question. So, electric field intensity E is equal to, simply this is dV by dr, potential difference by distance only. No? So, at origin it is given 10 volt, and at another point, at each point on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, it is given 8 volt. That means potential difference is 2 volt by, potential difference is 2 volt by, what is the distance? 1 meter, na? 1 meter. So simply electric field is 2 volt per meter. And the general equation for E bar can be written as, in all the directions it is same only. So 2 I cap plus 2 J cap plus 2 K cap. And if you want to calculate the potential difference, V is nothing but minus E bar dot dr bar. Minus E bar means you can write here 2 I cap plus 2 J cap plus 2 K cap dot dr bar, in the sense you can write in terms of dx into I cap plus dy into J cap if you write in vector form, and dz into K cap. And this is equal to, of course, this is the formula for dV and V means you can take integration, and first you calculate this dot product between these two. So this will be 2 minus 2 dx minus 2 dy minus 2 dz, and V is nothing but my integral of this particular value. So that means minus is common here, minus 2 is common, I think, integral dx plus integral dy plus integral dz. But in this particular case, in the question, they are asking us to calculate at the point 1, 1, 1. That means from 0 to 1, 0 to 1, z component is also 1 in the question. So finally it will be minus 2 into integration for dx is x. By substituting this, only 1 you will get. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Totally the answer will be minus 6 volt. That means the potential difference is equal to minus 6. Potential at that particular point will be minus 6 volt only, but they're asking us the potential at one particular point they're asking. So that will be initially 10, and there it will be minus 6, and finally it is equal to, resultant will be 4 volts. It is just because, and always V final minus V initial is equal to whatever the answer we get, that is minus 6. So in this case V initial is 10 only, na? So V final is V final you have to calculate V final equal to V initial minus 6. That is nothing but 10 minus 6, 4 volt. In this way also you can write. Okay. Simply finally the answer will be 4 volt. Just we substituted in the formula V equal to minus E bar dot dr bar. E bar separately we calculated and just we have substituted in the formula. Next. Question number 11. A uniform electric field having strength E bar is existing in XY plane as shown in figure. E bar is not along X axis, not along Y axis, it is in the middle and it is just along the XY plane it is given. Find the potential difference between origin O and D, D, 0. One point is given on XY plane, D, D, 0. So at that particular point, of course, from origin, the difference of potential they are asking us to calculate. Okay, first of all, electric field, if you want to write the information of electric field, if you want to write, it will be along x-axis and along y-axis. If you want to represent, E bar is nothing but x component and y component separately we write here, that is E cos theta I cap plus E sin theta j cap. Okay, and the distance also you can write here, the distance is nothing but dr bar, whatever it may be. X component is D given and Y component is D given. So it will be D I cap plus D j cap. Now, if you simply directly in the direction only already we have taken, na? Simple if the magnitudes are, if V is taken, V is nothing but E bar dot D bar. So that simply ED cos theta plus ED sin theta. So if ED is common, so then it will be cos theta plus sin theta. Okay. Now, and whether you should put minus ED or plus ED, that also you have to see. If you want to calculate VA minus VO, A is the point D, D. Electric field, in the electric field direction, we know that what will happen? Potential decreases. That means at point A only potential is less. So less potential minus more potential, always you will get minus value, negative symbol. And if you calculate VO minus VA and V at point O, the potential is more, always you will get positive. Whether it is positive or negative depends on this particular thing, VA minus VO or VO minus VA. Now, question number 12. Uniform electric field of magnitude 100 volt per meter in space is directed along a line y equal to 3 plus x. Electric field is uniform. At a y point, electric field is constant, but it is not along x or y direction. It is along a particular line, and the equation of line is given. That is y equal to 3 plus x. You can just compare with y equal to mx plus c. According to that, slope is 1 and intercept is 3. Okay. Find the potential difference between points 3, 1 and 1, 3. Okay. So, for this particular question, first of all, the line equation was given. What is the equation of line was given? Y equal to 3 plus x. And what is the electric field intensity we have? We can take here. The electric field intensity is given 100 volt per meter, and along this line also given. Electric field E given 100 volt per meter. Now, what is the general formula for potential difference dV? It is nothing but minus ETR. Of course, if you just write it, E magnitude only if I consider, magnitude of E is given 100. And here slope is given 1 only. Na? So I cap plus J cap you can consider for E. Dot dr will be dx I cap plus dy j cap. Of course, minus will be there. In this particular case, this will be dx plus dy. By taking integration on both sides, integral dx plus integral dy. Integral dy. By substituting the variation of x, the variation of x is from, see here the points are given 3, 1 and 1, 3. So in x the variation is 1 to 3. And for y the variation is from 3 to 1. So this will be minus 100 into integral dx 1 to 3 in the sense integral dx is x only. By substituting the values 3 minus 1 plus in this case 1 minus 3. This is 2 and this is minus 2. Totally this value will be 0. Hence the answer will be 0. Potential difference between those 2 points will be 0. That means potential at these 2 points potentials at these 2 points are same. Now, question number 13. In the diagram, it is given A, B, C, D, P, and Q are points in uniform electric field. That means at every point here, electric field is uniform given. And at point A, potential difference is given 2 volt. And at P, B, D, at these 3 points, potential given same. And at this point, potential is 8. That means you can observe here at these points, potential is same in the sense. So if you just combine the points, if you just combine the points here, just like this will just form an equipotential surface only. Na? That means electric field intensity is always perpendicular to equipotential surface. So that you can just understand here that electric field intensity is in this particular direction. And now they're asking electric field at point P. Of course, in this particular case, the electric field is uniform given. Na? In this particular uniform electric field, at any point you can calculate the P value. Any 2 points we consider here. Electric field in the sense potential dV by dr only. Potential difference from A to P, the potential difference is from given values 3 only. Potential difference is 3. And distance from this point to this point, this total length is given 0.2. This length is 0.1. This length is 0.1. According to this information, this length also will be 0.1. So what is this distance then? Root 2 into 0.1. So that is equal to 30 by root 2. And that is equal to 15 root 2 volt per meter. So finally the answer is answer for electric field at any point here is 15 root 2 volt per meter. Okay, second option is correct. And second option given in the material is 5 something, but it is not 5, it should be 15 root 2. Next. Question number 14. In figure below, the point charge Q1 causes an electric potential of 60 volt and an electric field strength of 30 volt per meter at P. And the point charge Q2 separately causes a potential of 120 volt and field strength 40 volt per meter at P. Which one of the following gives possible values of potential and field strength at point P due to the joint action of Q1 and Q2? Okay, potential is a scalar, we know that. Since it is a scalar, always we have to add the numbers, that's it. So what are the numbers for potential given? 60 volt due to the first charge and 120 volts given due to the second charge. So total potential will be 180 volts. So there is only possibility to have the potentials 180 volts. And when it comes to electric field intensities, of course, electric field intensity is a vector quantity. So if I just consider electric field intensity due to the first charge Q1, it will be along this direction. And electric field intensity due to the second one will be in this particular direction. If both are in same directions, the answer will be 30 plus 40, 70. If both are in opposite directions, it will be 40 minus 30, 10. But since these two are at different angles, at some other angle, so answer should be in between 10 and 70. In between 10 and 70. And of course, you can imagine here, this is just like 90 degrees. It appears like the angle between two electric fields is 90 degrees here. Okay, hence you can take root over 30 square plus 40 square for the two electric fields. It will be 50 is the possible answer here. And the answer should be in between 10 and 70. So second option is the correct. See. Next. Question number 15. Figure shows 3 points X, Y, and Z forming an equilateral triangle of side S in uniform electric field of strength E. Okay, uniform electric field strength is given. An equilateral triangle is formed with the points X, Y, Z. A unit positive test charge is moved from X to Y, from Y to Z, and from Z back to X. See here. So we are just taking a uniform electric field and a positive test charge is taken. From X to Y, if you consider, see, in uniform electric field, XY line is what is the distance between X and Y along the field direction? Field direction in the sense, this is the field direction. In this direction, X and Y are at same distance. There is no gap between X and Y. Hence, the work done, that means both of them will have same potential. Between the same potential, there is no need to do any work. That means work done to bring the charge from X to Y will be 0 first of all. This is 0. Next, second one. to bring from y to z. From y to z means the distance along the field direction only you should consider. This distance you should consider. If this is 60 degrees and if this is s only, if this one is s only, this length also s only, na? If this is s and this is 60 degrees, then this will be s cos 60 and this will be s sin 60. So what will be the answer here? S sin 60. That will be E into S sin 60. So ES sin 60 is the correct answer. For both these options, ES sin 60 is here. Okay. And in the third case, from Z to X, that is also the same length S only. Of course, here also angle will be 60 degrees. So this length also will be S sin 60. So that also will be ES sin 60. Why? Because V is nothing but ED. Na? So based on that, ES sin 60. But if you bring it from Y to Z, if it is negative, and if you bring it from Z to X, it will be positive. Hence, fourth option will be the correct answer. Okay, thank you.